Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to show you how I've been editing on my new iPad Pro with Final Cut Pro, because if you didn't know, a couple of months ago Apple finally put Final Cut Pro on the App Store, but you could only get it on certain iPads, specifically the iPad Pro, or like the 2020 iPad and the 2022 iPad. So I'm going to show you how I edit on my Final Cut Pro on my iPad Pro, and I'll link down below my Amazon storefront, because I've got the case that I've got on my iPad Pro. I've got the ring stand that I use, that I'm filming on this right now. I've got a full-on section of all the gadgets I use to edit and film my videos like this. So let's get to editing a video. I'm editing a vlog today. So I've got a specific folder for my thumbnail and editing app. So I've got the photos, I've got Final Cut Pro, that's what we're going to go on today. I've got Canva, I've got CapCut. I will explain why I've still got CapCut on my iPad. I've also got YouTube Studio. I've recently just hit 1,181, but 1,180. Thank you guys so much. I am only 20 away from hitting 1,200. That's crazy. So let's go on to Final Cut Pro. These are the projects that I've already been doing. As you can probably tell, Final Cut Pro does take up more gigabytes than CapCut, but I upgraded from my normal iPad to my iPad Pro to a 260 gigabyte, I think it was. I've got plenty of room now. First thing I do is click on the format, customize it. I don't need to change any of this because it normally goes straight to landscape, but if you're doing a TikTok or a reel, you can do portrait, but I don't do that. Then you've got all your photos, or you can press on the folder. And now I just select all of the clips I need. After I've selected them all, you just press add and they all turn up in your project media bit. I've got 31 items, and then I just start putting them in. Just as simple as that. So with this vlog, we're starting off with a little time lapse. I normally start all my vlogs off like that, and then we go into a little chatty segment. First thing is, this is the cut button. You have got these two. These go straight to a clip that you want to go to. So if I wanted that clip, I will go there and it will start from there. But if I wanted it would get rid of the clips before, because that's where you want to start off. But I don't want to do that, so you just press back. And a feature that I hate and love at the same time is when you move this across, it speaks for you, and I find that is the best feature, but also it gets annoying when you're editing a really long vlog, because you're obviously hearing your voice in like time lapse really fast. But if you're like me and you say loads of ums and that, I can like get it at a correct moment and crop it, and I find that's been helping my videos with people watching for longer, because it just flows naturally. I don't need to worry about like taking breaks or saying because I can cut out as much as I want. And I know all editing apps can do that, but I generally find I can literally cut out this tiny bit here if I really wanted to. It's so small, they cut out like that much. It's ridiculous. Now, I am still new at this, and I think they've recently had it upgrade, because they didn't used to look like this. And they've got like loads of different effects. Let's start editing. The first thing I can start off with is showing you the soundtracks that I use. I mainly go between these two. And for the start of the vlog, I'm going to do this one. Now, the only annoying thing about this is, I don't know. Oh, I've just found a new feature. I did not know that. Well, that one, there's that one, and you can cut it. That's really cool. But this is quite loud, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. My favourite feature on this, and probably one of the main reasons why I wanted to buy it, because this feature isn't on the MacBook, but it's this one here, and you can just write whatever you want. This is the proof. Use finalcut Pro because I think that would be a good video. And in this vlog, obviously I'll be filming that. So I didn't end up filming it on the day that I'm filming this, obviously. But I just wanted to put this in because it's like, I've had this video planned for about a week now, and just it being the week of slowly getting into doing social media again, going back to work and stuff like that. But we are here, we're filming the Final Cut Pro video. I've just been cutting away some bits. Also, I know a lot of you will probably be watching this to find out if you should get a new iPad or if you should download and purchase the Final Cut Pro. I'm paying for it on a yearly basis. It is $4.99, I think. I'm paying it in 2 days on the 24th. So that's coming out of bank soon. But you can do $4.99, but we worked out that it was cheaper. You're saving about £10 or £15 within the year of paying it monthly than paying it just once a year every year. But I've definitely seen a difference within my videos, except for my last video, because for some reason it's got really low views, even though my B&M comes up on my media are always good. It's probably just YouTube being YouTube. But also you've got this bit, so you can move it like this if you don't want to move it like this. I do a bit of both, but let's get back to editing this clip because I still have all of that footage. Even though most of that is time lapses. I didn't plan this vlog, but it ended up being a proper deep clean vlog, so I'm hoping it will be a good vlog. Talk about this here because for the first 2 weeks of having Final Cut Pro, I zoomed in like normal and it would make all of the frames, all of the same length. So if I zoomed in a tiny bit like I've done here, it would make that zoom in and everything else. So even though most people will probably know this, just to let you know, you need to pinch, make sure you're holding the blue one and pinch it, and also you can rotate it with that as well. You hold it and spin it around. So that's how you do it. It's just one of those things that most people will probably know, but I didn't realize I was doing up until one day I was like, oh, that's why I've been having that problem. So if you did not know that. officially finished editing this vlog. The last thing I'm going to be doing, I want to cut this bit out, is putting in some transitions. I don't really do this that often, mainly because I don't find my vlogs really need them, but this vlog gets a bit choppy. I haven't added any titles yet, but the main one I normally use is the rotate. I quite like the rotate one. And now I just download it. Now this is the bit where I need Final Cut Pro. You can change all your settings, but I just do the default because I find the higher quality isn't actually that good. And also default present maintains the original replication while minimizing file size. This process is best for web or video sharing platform like YouTube. So export. This might take a while because it is 4.26 gigabytes. That's actually not too bad. I thought it would be more because I cut out quite a lot. But the last bit I do for my Final Cut Pro editing is I let it download and then I put it into Final Cut Pro because I don't know why, but I find when I upload the Final Cut Pro download to YouTube, that YouTube app, it does it a weird colour. So I find putting it in CapCut and then downloading it as 4K, even though this is 4K as well, it takes away the weird colour that it does when I upload it on YouTube. When it's in my photos, the video is fine, the quality is good, everything like that is perfectly fine, but the minute I put it on YouTube, the colour is a bit weird, so I need to put it into CapCut and download it as 4K, and then it's perfectly fine to go. And then obviously I do the thumbnail, everything like that, but I do the pretty basic things on Final Cut Pro, but I do find it has helped my editing style and maybe getting more views. But I hope you enjoyed this, how I edit my videos with Final Cut Pro. I definitely find it is an improvement from my videos before. I obviously still film with an iPhone because I personally find the quality is not that bad. Like, it's actually quite good quality compared to when Apple first came out. Maybe I'll upgrade in the future to a camera, maybe I won't. But for now, I find my quality really good. The lighting's good. My equipment, my ring light, my iPad, Final Cut Pro, my iPhone, everything like that works for me. And at the end of the day, I do this because it's my passion. And I always say this, but you guys know it's my dream to become a full-time content creator. One day it will happen, but for now I still do it as a passion. And even if there was a day that I do get paid for it, technically I get paid for TikTok, but even if there is a day that YouTube finally monetizes my channel, at the end of the day I still do it because I love filming, I love the behind the scenes of things, and that's why I started. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you with a brand new vlog or video soon. Bye guys!